Good morning, darlings. Oh my God. Were you in my comments yesterday with the little shorts I did about women who live with men without being married? They hate themselves. Boo boo. The pygmies, the dust bunnies, the dum dums, and the delusionalists, honey, they showed out in full force. And then when I came home, guess what the Lord dropped in my lap? A girlfriend begging, giving her boyfriend and baby daddy an ultimatum to marry me. You better propose to me by December 31st, 11:59 p.m. or else. I have that video for you this morning, darlings. Yes, I do. Hey, y'all. Happy Tuesday. Good morning. How are you? Thank you for your love and support. Thanks for those of you who check my videos out and my shorts. I do have to come back and do some more content on Rachel Lindsay. I feel so sad for her and her husband. Well, spousal support. But I'm going to come back and do a couple of videos on those. I absolutely love you. I adore you. Honey, if you's a girlfriend waiting for your baby daddy to marry you, baby, you must read 10 Years a Girlfriend, because a lot of women are 10 years a girlfriend. And I'm going to come back and do a video about that, because the reason you're mad at me and in my comments going off is because you're projecting. You know it's true, girl. You know he don't love you. Boo-boo. And you don't love yourselves. Brothers, I'm going to do a short. You need to tell these women you don't love them. You're just using them. So if you didn't see that shorts, let me show it to you. Then we're going to go to the poor 21-year-old who is giving her 21-year-old boyfriend and baby daddy an ultimatum. Girl is sad. But anyways, be sure to subscribe and thumbs up. So this is the shorts from yesterday about the baby daddy. Woman who lives with men without being married, being a 10 years a girlfriend. You hate yourself. Yes, you do. And the men that you live with, trying to give them all the benefits, struggling with them, building them up, girl, trying to save us some money, they hate you too. Because if they didn't hate you, they would have married you. But the most important thing is you hate yourself, girl, because if you didn't hate yourself, you would not allow this man to use your body as a toilet, having babies, being incubators for these men who have not married you to protect you and to provide for you, honey. You need to start loving yourself, because if you love yourself, you would not be giving yourself away for free, girl. You let him use your body. You'll watch you cooking, struggling with him, having his babies, big head kids. I was looking at little Michael picture the other day, his 2-year-old picture. I was like, that boy had a big head. Girl, and you doing all of this for free? Girl, you woman who lives with men. Okay, so now let's go to the poor little 21-year-old who's giving the baby daddy an ultimatum. Girl, it is January 8th. I checked the video yesterday. He still ain't proposing. He ain't gonna propose, okay? Okay, let's see. I'm gonna let it play and then we're gonna chit-chat about it. Poor thing. Poor little thing. Poor little thing. Let's blow this up a little bit so y'all can see it bigger. Oh, no, that's not working. That's not working. Okay, here you go.
Since we were 13 years old. Okay, we've been together since we were 13 years old. Ups and downs, every relationship has. But we have two different opinions on marriage. So we want to hear what you guys have to say about it. So I'm about to be 22 in 2 days, which means we've been together since 13 and I'm about to be 22. Do the math. And I still don't have a ring, y'all. This ring that I have right here is from my dad, but I don't have a ring. And I think that we should be married. We had our first son when we were 15. And even then I told him, let's get married. What'd you say?
We were 15.
So our parents were like, well, when you guys are 18, if you guys still love each other, then you guys can get married. 18. Sorry, the baby needed something, but 18 comes around and then he's like, okay, wait till we graduate high school. We graduate high school. Then he gets another excuse and another excuse like, oh, let's go to college. We go to college. Oh, let's get our own house. We get our own house. Let's move out together. We did that. So I gave him the ultimatum, and I told him that if he didn't propose to me by December 31st at 11:59, that I was gonna leave, because I feel like I do all the wifey duties with no ring or no sign of commitment. We have 2 kids, and I literally do everything. And after all of these years, I feel like he knows. He should know already if he wants to marry me or not. And we already have 2 kids, so to me, I feel like it shouldn't have to be anything fancy. Like, we don't have to do this whole big show because we basically are already married. But
No, you're
I
not.
want the last name,
You're
I
checking out.
want the title, and I want to feel like
Yes,
we
you
have
want the
a
name and the
commitment
title and
to
the
where he can't just get up and leave one day.
I can't
And
just get up and leave.
yes, you can.
No, I can't.
Or he could just tell me to leave. And
You have my kids. I wouldn't do that.
sure. But he has a whole different opinion about it. So tell them what you think.
First off, if you're gonna tell me you have by this date to marry you, you can leave. Because I am not gonna marry you
So
when
you
you
can
tell me
leave.
to marry you. I'm not running on your time to propose to you. Proposal is on my time.
So after
So if you say, as you can see, I didn't propose to you this year because you said I got until the 31st. So I'm gonna wait till the 31st.
Tomorrow.
Okay, and I'm gonna wait. And what's gonna happen?
You're not gonna propose.
If you leave, then you weren't meant for me.
Okay, but
Exactly.
after, I feel like after a year, he should have known if he wanted to marry me or not. Like, I know we were young, but even now, as we're older, I'm about to be 22. Well, we're both about to be 22, and he's still iffy about it. And I feel like he's just sitting here wasting my time.
He is.
Because there's people that get married after 3 months, and then they live like this long, luxurious marriage, and then there's us, and he still doesn't want to commit. So I feel like he's still acting like a child.
He is a child.
But that's why I was like, let's make a video, ruffle some people's feathers, and have them let us know what they think, because he thinks he's right. And I think I'm right, obviously. So this is something we butt heads about all the time. So y'all let us know in the comments what you guys think.
I'm gonna marry you, but just don't put a time limit on it, or it's gonna further it back. I tell her all the time, stop telling me to marry you. I'm gonna marry you when I want to marry you. Just because you say, let's go get married right now. I'm not gonna go get married. When are you gonna? You got until 31st to propose to me. I'm not gonna propose to you by the 31st. I tell you.
But yeah, he wants me to have more of his kids. He wants to be like, let's have more kids. And then when I say no, he's like, oh, you don't love me. Same thing.
I say you don't love me.
Okay, we've been together.
I feel so sorry for this young delusional girl. This poor child is the 10 years of girlfriend. She is sitting down waiting since y'all been together since you're 13, then that means we're supposed to get married. No, that's not what it means, dearie. It doesn't mean because you've been together since you were 13 that y'all supposed to get married. And not because you love him and want him to marry you doesn't mean he love you and want to marry him. This little boy is 22. Minus 7 is how much? That means he's really like 13, 15 years old. Because as women, we are older than the men. And this is why I go so hard on YouTube, for women not to end up in this poor, delusional soul position, begging your boyfriend to marry. First of all, he is 22 years old. He don't need to be getting married. Y'all don't need to be having no kids either. Granted, you know how we do over here. I always overlook one baby out of wedlock, one divorce, one dusty, the one, we overlook because people are young and you make decisions. If you don't have the right guidance, you're going to make some mistakes along the way, but you should learn from the mistakes, okay? So she has one baby. The little boy is 6, right? Excuse me. Then she just had another baby. She won. So if you want to get married and he's not marrying you, why are you still having babies for him? And then she talk about she gonna leave. Girl, she ain't leaving. She over there defending him. He's a good man. And I came from a broken home, so I can't just get up and take my kids and leave because I don't want my kids to be in a broken home. You are in a broken home. You not in a home. Y'all not married. Y'all shacking up. And you would think if you knew this, that you was in a broken home, you don't want that for your kids. Why you keep on having babies for this young man who you are begging and giving an ultimatum to marry you? First of all, he ain't get ready to get married. She should not be getting married. That little boy is not ready to get married. He don't want to marry her. I hope he marries her because after two babies and they've been together for so long, she is going to be devastated if he doesn't marry her. But what usually happens in the 10 years of girlfriend, or these men usually get up, leave the baby mama that struggled with them, built with them, had their big head babies with them. And then when they are established and ready and prepared, they go find their wives and marry them in a month. You hear her say some men know by 3 months. Yeah, yeah, they know because my daddy said a man knows by 3 months. He just don't want to marry you, dear, and he should not be getting married at 22. 22 is too young, and yes, I know they have kids. They shouldn't be having no kids, but forcing your 22-year-old boyfriend to marry you is not the way. I hope he marries you, but 9 out of 10 times he ain't gonna marry you, boo-boo. He's gonna struggle with you. Y'all gonna struggle together. He gonna get on his feet, and once he get on his feet, he gonna get up, leave you and your two kids, and he's gonna find the wife that he can really love and adore and appreciate him for the man you've made him into being. And this is why, my beloved, I told y'all, stop being 10 years a girlfriend. Stop getting with a man, not because, and I see this a lot in my mentoring and in my one-on-ones, a lot of girls been with their boyfriend since high school and know it's after college. And it's like, but we've been together for 6 years. It's time for us to get married. It doesn't mean he wants to marry you, ma'am. It doesn't mean because you guys been boyfriend and girlfriend since high school and through college that he wants to marry you, that you are his wife. You was just the dum-dum that stayed with him, gave him the comfort, slept with him, struggled with him until he get on his feet. But 9 out of 10 times, they're not going to marry you because you're not their wives. The Bible says he that finds a wife, he has to look for her. There is something specific about this woman that he wants. And not because y'all was cute and y'all was 13 and y'all slept together, had a baby, and you've been together for 10 years, mean y'all supposed to get married. This is why you don't shack up. And you shack up because, ladies, you do not love yourself. You do not value yourself. You are putting yourself on clearance. You are willing to sleep with this man, give him comfort, wash, cook, clean, nurse him to health, give him babies for free. And then turn around and say, I want the name, I want the ring, and I want the title. Why you didn't get the name, the ring, the title before you shacked up with him, had 86 kids with this man, lived 10 years with him? What reason does he have to marry you? Not one. Because the truth is, he doesn't love you. You are not his wife. You are not his one. Not because y'all been together forever, had babies and stuff. That does not mean you're his wife. That does not mean he wants to spend the rest of his life loving you, professing his love, providing for you, and protecting you because y'all been together since y'all 13 and y'all have two babies. It doesn't mean you are his wife. So, ladies, if you want the ring, the title, the name, and everything he got, get it before you give him everything for free. Oh, I came from a broken home. Yeah, you are living in a broken home now. You have those fortune because you're begging this man, put it on social media. It went viral, giving him an ultimatum. You better marry me or else. And guess what? She's still there. She ain't going nowhere. She's not going anywhere. It just doesn't make sense to me how, ladies, just stick around and give these men everything and then say, marry me. For what? First of all, if he loved you, he would marry you. Because marriage is protection for women. Huh. If he loved you, he would not have you living in sin, because if the Lord Jesus Christ should return, you're going to bust hell wide open. If you die, you going straight to hell because you're fornicating, you're living in sin. He don't love you, ma'am. And y'all ladies, I'm going to do another shorts. Y'all don't love yourselves. Because if you did, you would not gamble with your life. You would not put your life at risk. You would not be popping these babies out. The number of Black women and women of color that are dying from having babies, and y'all having multiple kids for these men that ain't marry you, girl, bye. I don't know how y'all do it. I do know you don't love yourself. Somebody sent this poor soul my book, 10 Years a Girlfriend. You know, unfortunately she's stuck between a rock and a hard place. They've been living together, they have 2 kids. It look as if he work in the day and then she go to school at night. So technically, I don't know, child, unless you're gonna get up and move on back home with the mama. But if you're gonna move out because you're trying to give him an ultimate, make him marry you, girl, it ain't gonna work. I hope he marry you, but boo boo, 9 out of 10 he's not gonna marry you. I'm letting you know, he not gonna marry you. He gonna stay with you, get established, build up himself, build up his career, grow up into being a man. Then he's gonna go find his wife. But I hope he marry you, girl. You poor little thing, girl. I feel sorry for you. Your mama and your daddy should be powwow for telling you at 13, oh, y'all could get married at 18. How you gonna get married at 18? He can't provide. Huh? 18-year-old can't provide. 18-year-old is in high school, need to graduate, need to go to school, need to get established, need to get a career, need to get on his feet, need to live his life. Need to become a man. The Apostle Paul says, when I was a child, I spoke as a child, I think as a child, but when I became a man, males must become. And they do not become men by being a boyfriend to the same since they've been 13, shacking up, having babies and all this. No, he's a boy. He's not ready. Give him 10 years, he'll be ready. He gonna leave her and go marry somebody. I hope he don't do it. I pray to God he married this little girl that's been begging him to marry her. It's the right thing to do. The right thing for him to do is to go ahead and marry the girl. But we already know that men will use you and get established and build with you and let you have 2 and 3 kids with him. And then they find their wives, the one they want to lay their lives down to, and he's going to propose to her in 3 months. We know it happens. We see it happening all the time. And for her sake, I pray to God that he marries her. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you for your love and support. Be sure to pick up 10 Years a Girlfriend. Y'all know these women that's been girlfriends, shacking up, be having babies. Girl, send them this book so they can stop being dum-dums and being 10 Years a Girlfriend. I absolutely love you, adore you. 23 times guys available in Christ I Am Moments of Gratitude. Do not give boyfriend, husbands benefits. Hello, send her this book, y'all. Love you. Talk to you later. Bye.